This is called approach and retreat. And it is very, very, very important that you get your timing correct and right. Because if you release at the wrong time, all you are doing is teaching their brain that that is okay. The first thing a horse learns is the last thing they forget. So it's extremely important that the first interactions you have with them, you get down correctly. Like if he's scared and he runs off and he takes off and I go the other way, guess what I just taught him? I'm the scary object, and as long as I go near you, you can run away and I'll leave. I'll leave you alone. That's not the goal. So while you're doing approach retreat, it's important to know and to gauge with each horse how much pressure you can actually apply to them. Some horses, like what I used in my last video, this is pressure. My hand is pressure. It's extended out from my body. This is pressure. My hand looks like a claw from a scary predator to them. So if I get closer with my body, that's dangerous to them. That means my face is going to eat their neck. So this is a good safe distance. And normally I would actually use a stick with a bigger horse because it would give me that much more room to touch them and to get them used to me without being in a danger zone of their feet and getting kicked or getting bit, because that's how they'll react if they get too scared or if you apply too much pressure. So again, it's important to gauge how much pressure you can go. And it's not a fear base. It doesn't look like I'm going up slow. I'm just gauging his pressure. How far can I get before you get uncomfortable? And then that is where I'm going to stop. Now, if he's obviously comfortable here, so I can actually get a little bit closer to him. So I'll show you a little bit more. Right now he's nervous. He's avoiding. So I need to step back because that's my pressure zone. And the reason that I want to get this timing down right is because if I go to touch him and I apply too much pressure again and he freaks out, guess I just taught him. It's okay to run away from me and I'll leave you alone. I don't want to do that. I want him to understand that this being here with me right now is comfortable. It's safe. I'm not going to make you work and I'm not going to make you run off. But if you don't stand here and you don't listen quietly, I'm going to make you work a lot harder because that means I'm going to have to run after you. I don't want to run after him. That adds too much stress to the horse. So if I can move at a little bit of a slower pace, it's a win-win for me and a win-win for them. Slower sometimes is better when it comes to training horses. People make quiet horses, and you shouldn't be sneaking around. So sneaking around is not what I'm doing. I'm just gauging how much pressure I can apply to him before he starts to get uncomfortable and starts to lead or be avoidant or run away. Now, if I can keep him comfortable here a little bit longer, guess what? Then I can get a little bit closer, and eventually I can touch him. There he goes. He's a little bit avoidant. So I'm going to go back. This is where his pressure point is. So I'm going to stay with him until he stops. Then I'm going to take that pressure away. I touched him. Let's see if he lets me do it again. Okay, right there. Take the pressure away. He stood. He did what I wanted him to. I just told his brain right there that if you stand still when I touch you and you don't run away, I won't keep chasing you and I won't keep running after you. However, you stand nice and quiet and you stand nice and still, I'll leave you alone. So now I gotta follow him, because if I don't follow him and he takes off right now from me, I just taught his brain it's okay to run away. Right there, there's a reward. So I'm going to walk away from him. See how he's coming towards me and he's not trying to be avoidant or run away? Because I just taught his brain that if he's with me, that's the safe spot. Good boy. Good job. Good boy. You're coming a long way so far.